have learned about different topics. Okay, and today we are going to learn about the major water bodies. Previous class we have learned about the physical features like mountains, hills, plains, plateaus and all. Okay, this class we are going to learn about the major water bodies on the earth. Okay, we know that in the previous class already I have told you the earth is covered by water. How much percentage of earth is covered by water? It is 71%. Okay, and how much percentage of the earth is covered by the land? It is only 29%. Okay, and this among this 97% of water bodies, we are having 97% of water. Okay, salt water. Only the remaining water bodies is possible for drinking. Okay, and when we see these water bodies, I already told you 71% of the earth is covered by water. Okay, among this, how much percentage of water is fresh water? 97% of water is salt water. Only the 3% of water is fresh water. Okay, 3% is fresh and 79% is salt water. Okay, and these water bodies are used not only for drinking. Okay, this water also used for the life existence. Okay, for example, when we take oceans and seas, there are a lot of living organisms that lives in the water. Okay, like fish and other living bodies. Okay, so these are possible. This life is possible because of the water bodies. So aquatic life, marine life, okay, is possible because of the oceans and seas, which is found on the surface of the earth. Okay, when we take these water bodies, these bodies can be subdivided into major water bodies and other water bodies. When we take major water bodies like oceans and seas, that all comes under the major water bodies, and other water bodies, what we can say, like bay, gulf, strait, okay, then rivers, lakes, okay, these all comes under the small water bodies. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the major water bodies. Okay, when we take say major water bodies, we can divide these major water bodies into 5 important oceans. Okay, what are the important oceans? The first one is Pacific Ocean. Okay, and the second one is Atlantic Ocean, and the third one is Indian Ocean, and the fourth one is Arctic Ocean, and the fifth one is Southern Ocean, and this Southern Ocean is otherwise known as Antarctic Ocean. So these are 5 important oceans which is found on the surface of the earth. We will learn these oceans one by one. Okay. First of all, we are going to learn about Pacific Ocean. Okay. And when we say Pacific Ocean, you might have heard about Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. Why we say Pacific Ring of Fire? What is that Pacific Ring of Fire? And in the border of this Pacific Ocean, we will learn about this ocean. Okay, this ocean is almost circular in shape. Okay, And at the edge of this Pacific Ocean, we can find the new fold mountains. Okay, and these new fold mountains are concentration of maximum concentration of volcanic activities. Okay, this fold mountain has what is the nature of this fold mountain? It is volcanic eruption. Okay, volcanic eruption occurs often, we can say most of the time we can find the volcanic activities in the new fold mountains, which is surrounded the Pacific Ocean, which gives the glimpse of horseshoe shaped fire. Okay, that's what we call as ring of fire. Okay, what is the shape of that ring of fire? Like a horseshoe shaped size. Okay, and we call that Pacific ring of fire. And when we talk about Pacific Ocean, it is the biggest ocean. Okay, it is the biggest ocean. Okay, it is the biggest ocean. Okay, it covers 1/3 of the Earth water bodies. Okay, it covers 1/3 of the Earth water bodies, and it has new fold mountains. Okay, fold mountains it has. Okay, which is volcanic activities that occurs on these mountains, which gives the ring of fire. That's why we call Pacific Ocean. Okay, the ring of fire is found in the Pacific Ocean. And the next thing we can find is world's deepest trench is found in Pacific Ocean. Okay, deepest trench. Which is the deepest trench found in Pacific Ocean? It is Mariana Trench. Okay, which is the deepest trench found in Pacific Ocean? Mariana Trench. Not only the Mariana Trench, there is also Philippine Trench, Kuril Trench, Japan Trench. These all the trench found in the Pacific Ocean. Did you understand, children? I will repeat once again. Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean. Okay, it covers 1/3 of the water on the major water bodies, and it has at the border of new fold mountains, which is maximum concentration of volcanic activities, which gives the shape of horseshoe shape. Okay, and it is called ring of fire. Okay, since it is located in the Pacific Ocean, it is found in the Pacific Ocean, we call it as Pacific ring of fire. Okay, and in Pacific Ocean we have the deepest trench called Mariana Trench. Apart from the deepest trench, we can also find the Philippines Trench, Japan Trench, and Kuril Trench. These are the important trench found in the Pacific Ocean. And the next biggest ocean is Atlantic Ocean. I already told you it is S in shape. Okay, it is S in shape. When we see this Atlantic Ocean, in the eastern part of Atlantic Ocean, we can find Europe, and in the southern part we can find Africa. Okay, and in the west we can find both North America and South America. Okay, and when we take Atlantic Ocean has the largest coastline. Okay, which is suitable for trade and transportation. Most of the water routes which is found in this Atlantic Ocean. So it is mainly used for trading purpose. Atlantic Ocean is mainly used for trading purpose. Okay, and the next ocean is Indian Ocean. Okay, Indian Ocean is found just below of India. Okay, So Indian Ocean is headed with the country India, and it is the only country which is named after the ocean. Okay, and when we can see this ocean, the northern part of this Indian Ocean, we can see the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. And this Indian Ocean is merged with the Southern Ocean in the south. Okay, and when we can see the next ocean, the next largest ocean is Arctic Ocean. Okay, Arctic Ocean is found in the northern part of the globe. Okay, and in the northern part it has many island countries. Okay, and in Arctic Ocean we can find the nature of the Arctic Ocean is, since it is located in the North Pole region, this ocean is almost throughout the year it is found frozen. Okay, so it is the frozen ocean, and the largest ocean is the Southern Ocean. It is also otherwise known as the Southern Ocean. Okay, it is otherwise known as Antarctic Ocean. Why it is called Antarctic Ocean? Because this ocean also is located in the top of the Antarctic continent called Antarctica. Okay, when we see this Indian Ocean also found in the eastern part of Indian Ocean, Australia is found, and in the northern part of Indian Ocean, Asian continent is found. Okay, and then in the west, Africa is found. Okay, what is the nature of this Antarctica Ocean? Okay, this ocean, Southern Ocean or Antarctica Ocean is merged with Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Okay, it is merged with Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. We have seen the 5 important oceans. What are the 5 important oceans? Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Southern Ocean. Southern Ocean is otherwise known as Antarctic Ocean. Okay, now we will see what are the uses of water bodies. Okay. Okay, these water bodies are the storehouse of oils and minerals. Okay, many different this petroleum like things is extracted from the bed of oceans. Okay, so this is the storehouse of oil and minerals. And the next thing when we see, it supports, okay, oceans and seas supports large number of the living organisms. Okay, we can say aquatic life. Okay, it gives the aquatic life is possible because of the oceans and seas. And the next thing we can see, it facilitates the international trade. Okay, I already told oceans like Atlantic Ocean. Okay, most of the water transportation is done through this Atlantic Ocean. So, okay, not only this Atlantic Ocean, all these water bodies are useful for the transportation. So, the business and commerce flourishes because of these water bodies. And the next thing when we see, because of the changes, the climate change, the weather conditions, that all occurs because of these water bodies. Because since it is large water bodies, okay, during daytime we know that the evaporation occurs, and this evaporation causes the rainfall. Okay, so this is one of the reason, okay, which considers the climatic change and the weather change. And the next thing we can see, it also is a source of food supply. Okay, for the human beings, not only the human beings, that living organism get its food supply from these water bodies. Okay, so what are the different uses of oceans? First thing, oil and minerals. Okay, and the next thing, second is it is used for trading purpose, trade routes. Okay, found in these water bodies. And the next thing, the third use is it also suitable for aquatic life. Okay, and the fourth usefulness is the climatic and weather changes that occurs because of this oceans and sea. Okay, and the last one is food supply. Okay, most of the living organisms get its food supply from this oceans and seas. Okay, and the next thing, what are the other water bodies? The different other water bodies are seas. Okay, seas, and the next one gulfs and bays, straits and lakes. Okay, these are the small water bodies. Okay, oceans are the larger water bodies. Seas, gulfs, bays, straits and lakes are the small water bodies. Now we will see what is called sea. Okay, sea is part of an ocean. Okay, because most of the seas are mingled with or joined with the oceans. So it is part of the oceans, but it is smaller than the ocean. Okay, and it is smaller and shallower. Okay, so the small and shallow water body is called as seas. Okay, it is part of an ocean. And different oceans, seas are there. What are the different seas? Like Caspian Sea, okay, Black Sea, Red Sea, okay, and most of the seas are joined with the continents. Okay, most of the seas are joined with the continent. It has its borders. Okay, it has the continents or landmass as its borders. And Gulf, what is called Gulf? A Gulf is an inlet of a sea. Okay, it is the inlet of a sea of large aerial proportion. Okay, it is the inlet of a sea, okay, which has a large aerial proportion. For example, it is inlet. It is called Gulf of Mexico. Okay, in here in India also we are having Gulf. In the Gujarat region we are having Gulf. Okay, and in the southern part, okay, Gulf of Mannar is there. And in each continent also there is a Gulf. So what is called Gulf? A Gulf is an inlet of a sea of large aerial proportion. And there is little difference between Gulf and Bay. Okay, we say it is a inlet. Okay, inlet of a sea. Gulf is an inlet of a sea which has large proportion. Okay, large aerial proportion. And what is bay? Okay, bay is a large opening. Okay, it is the open curving indentation made by the sea. Okay, it is the open curving. Bay of Bengal, we will say Bay of Bengal. Okay, and what is bay? It is the open coving indentation found in the sea, made by the sea. Okay, it is the open coving indentation made by the sea. For example, Bay of Bengal. Okay, and strait. What is called strait? Strait is a narrow stretch of water that connects two large water bodies. What is called strait? Strait is the narrow stretch of water that connect large water bodies. For example, strait. Okay, different straits are there. Okay, when we take here also strait is there. Okay, what is called strait? It is the narrow stretch of water that connect two large water bodies. This strait is Strait of Gibraltar. For example, Strait of Gibraltar that connects Pacific Ocean with the Atlantic Ocean. Okay. Now the last one is lakes. Okay. Lakes are the small water bodies surrounded by land. Okay. We can see these lakes or the fresh water bodies. Okay. Lakes are the fresh water bodies. Okay, where we can find these lakes? Lakes can be found almost very close to the seas and ocean. There are 5 important oceans, lakes are there. Okay, that 5 important lakes we can learn it in the next class. Okay, now we will see once again the small water bodies. The first one is sea. What is called sea? Sea is a part of an ocean. Okay, it is smaller than the ocean. Okay, and it is shallow. Okay, there won't be much deepness in the seas. So the shallow small water bodies in comparing the oceans are called what? Seas. Okay, Gulf. What is Gulf? Gulf is the inlet of the sea, large aerial proportion. Okay, it is the inlet of the sea with the large aerial proportion. Now, what is bay? Bay is the open coving, okay, which is found open coving indentation that is made by the sea. It is called what? Bay. Okay, and straits. What is called strait? Strait is the narrow stretch of water bodies that connect two large water bodies. Okay, strait is the narrow stretch of water body that connects two large water bodies. Now, lakes may be fresh water or it can be found with salt water also. For example, in India we are having a salt water lake in Odisha, in the state of Odisha. Okay. Now, there are different lakes. Lakes are the small water bodies that is surrounded with the land in all sides. Okay. Now, there are 5 important lakes I said. Okay, we will learn these lakes in the next class. We will close this class here. Okay, learn till lakes. Okay, and read your textbook and continue your studies well. Okay, we will see in the next class. Thank you, children.